Bang, we are back for another episode of Parlay Madness. In this show, we're going to give you some banger parlays, some great parlay legs, and hopefully make it another winning week. We've been hot lately, boys, not only on the streams, but also in the bets, also in other sports. March Madness in basketball that we bet on has been going fantastic the first couple of days of March Madness. So it's been a very good last couple of weeks, couple of months, and honestly, a good start to 2025. You know, we're about 1/4 of the way through, and 2025 has been very good to me so far. So hopefully it's going to continue, and hopefully I'm going to bless you with some good picks this weekend. I'm actually looking forward to this card, boys. We're doing a live stream, full card. We'll break down every single fight on the card. And it's been a long time, you know, since I did the live stream, the full card live stream, where I go back to the old school ways. I don't have a professional camera. I have a little shitty webcam. I started like that. And the last couple of weeks, we've been doing it like that. And it's been working. It's been working because last week, we absolutely crushed it, boys. Last week was Roman Dolidze versus Marvin Vettori. Every single person, I feel like, in my chat bet on Roman Dolidze with me live. We bet on it together. And that was, you know, one of the most epic times in any of my live streaming, any live stream I've ever done, to be honest, because we was talking about in chat Marvin's shoulder injuries. It was quite funny. We all bet on Dolidze together and we all cashed. And obviously last week I cashed many other bets as well. It was my biggest event of the entire year. And I actually emailed, because I have an email list, right? So every single week I do around 3 emails a week of free game sports betting, how to make money on sports betting completely for free. I email you. If you want to sign up to the email list, you can go to my website right now. I think it's on free tips, the free tips page. You put your email in and I literally email you 3 times a week and telling you how to make money on sports betting. Last week, I did an additional email and said everybody who's reading this email should sign up to my betting picks this weekend because I'm very confident we cashed. And it was my best weekend of the year. I don't send those emails often, but when I do, you should take notice because they definitely mean something. This is the exact same. I haven't sent an email, but I'm telling you right now, this weekend, I really feel I'm going to cash big. I'm very confident in my spots. I have multiple bets, and I can't wait to go through the analysis with you. If you want the picks straight up and don't want to hear the analysis and you just want to get the official picks, then you can go to my website, sign up and get them. But I'm going to do my best to... Maybe not. I'm not going to give all my picks out, of course. You know, we have to do it in a little bit of a different way, but I will give my analysis. I will give my breakdowns. And as always, we will make some killer parlays because this show's a little bit differently. So a little bit different. So shout out to everybody in the chat. We've got my man Tomar here, Chris Jones, Mike Strachan, Gerardo Hernandez. We got JB, Mark Rojas, Daz Files, Baby Sharp, Kiwi Brew. We got a lot of people in the chat right now. 83 live viewers already. And we're only a couple of minutes in. So, boys, I'm going to bring up my screen so you can see. And basically, we're going to look at the fight card together, break down the entire fight card together, and try and find some good value parlay spots. You know, I made a lot of money on parlays in my entire MMA betting career. And a lot of people shit on parlays. They say that parlays are not good. Parlays, you can't make money. They are all very, very wrong. You know, I can say that as an unequivocal fact. That parlays can be very beneficial as long as you know how to play them right. So I'll bring up my screen now, boys. Tell me if there's any issues and you can't see it. And we'll get straight into the card. I think JB is coming on. I think Jewish Better will be coming on at some point. But I think he's just busy right now. Some say he's sick. Some say he's busy. Some say he's still sleeping. Some say he's just high and can't be bothered to do the show. I don't really know. I'm going to do it as best to my ability. And if JB wants to hop in, we will see him shortly. So the first fight of the night is Guram Kutataledze versus Kaue Fernandes. And boys, I've already broken these fights down, right? So I'm going to do it a little bit differently today. I'm going to swing through them maybe a little bit faster. I'm going to interact with the chat a little bit. But I'll also speak specifically about the best parlay pieces on the card, right? So I'm going to break this fight down behind a parlay piece lens. I'm not just going to break the entire fight down and tell you the best bets and my official picks. I'm not going to do none of that. I'm going to give you the best parlay pieces on the card. So it's a little bit of a or on the fight, right? And so the show is a little bit different. At the end of the breakdowns, hopefully we're going to have like 20 to 30 parlay pieces. And then we put them together like a jigsaw, like a puzzle. And we find the best long shot parlays to make. So let's get into it, boys. The first things first, right? Guram Kutataledze seems like a tough guy. You know, like he's been to decision with multiple fighters in his UFC career, and he only got stopped the once by Elvis Brenner, right? And obviously Elvis Brenner, you know, he's a pace guy. He's going to keep walking forward. He's the type of fighter that he will finish you. You know, if you're not all there, he will finish you. Outside of that, I don't think Guram has ever been finished. Let me bring up Guram's record so you can see this with me right now, right? And tell me if you can't see it. I think you should be able to. So, and the reason I'm looking at if this guy's been finished yet is because, like, maybe we better goes to decision on this one, boys. Because it's very hard for me to see Fernandes finishing Guram, right? Guram's hardly ever been finished. And at the end of the day, man, I think Guram is just a level above Kaue Fernandes. So we go all the way back to his fourth fight, and he did get knee barred in round one. I'm pretty sure he shored up a lot of those grappling holes. That was 10 years ago, boys. A lot can happen in 10 years. You can get a black belt in 10 years, right? So I think he's definitely approaching that level now. He trains with Khamzat Chimaev a good amount of time. I know Chimaev's moving around quite regularly. I don't think he's in Sweden anymore, but, you know, Guram Kutataledze is good friends with Khamzat Chimaev. So I believe that he will definitely know what he's doing on the ground. If you go back and watch that Jordan Vucenic fight, and you watch specifically round 2 and round 3, he was showing some very good things in the grappling. You know, he was showing some very good things in the transitional grappling. And Jordan Vucenic is actually a good grappler. He's pretty fast. He gets to your back quickly. He's pretty slick with it. You know, I remember when Guram Kutataledze kicked off the fence into a back take. I mean, it's some of the most beautiful MMA cage jiu-jitsu you will ever see in the sport. He literally used the cage as a move to get to the opponent's back, right? So I think the guy will be safe on the ground. And outside of that, I don't think Fernandes is going to finish him, man. So my prediction will be Guram to win via decision. I think the wrestling path is just too wide here. Fernandes has been grappled multiple times. And yeah, okay, maybe Guram can smash him because it's a big step down for Guram Kutataledze. But at the end of the day, Fernandes seems very tough to me when I go back and watch his regional scene fights. And even in the fight of Mark Diakaze, who isn't a finisher, but is athletic, is physical. Fernandes was pushing to the final bell there. And yeah, I just feel like he's a tough guy. You know, for everything I've seen anyway, he's a very tough guy. And just as I say that, we got another tough guy coming in. The purple belt. So I think he's a purple belt. I don't want to introduce him wrong. He would tap out 99.9% of your favorite cappers, plus all the bullshitters in the chat. And you know, he's not going to accept the praise that I give to him because he's a humble lad. But it is JB. How you doing, brother?
What's good, bro? Yeah, purple belt. Hopefully I get a compete soon and get a brown belt. But if I stay sick like this, you know, it's going to be a problem. But yeah, what's up, everybody? Appreciate y'all being here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world right now, but you here, you rocking with us. So we going to give y'all that energy that you give us. And yeah, let's do the damn thing.
Let's get into it, bro. So I just broke down the Guram fight. I'm picking Guram decision. We'll go through the parlay legs after. You got anything to say about this one, first fight of the night?
Yeah, I agree with you on the Guram decision. Like I gave it out earlier in the week. I just think he's an overall better fighter than Kaue Fernandes. Obviously, it's mixed martial arts, and we've seen some. I would say, would you think we've seen some mental lapses from Guram in the octagon? Or
yeah,
okay,
yeah, and maybe poor fight IQ choices and a little bit of I agree.
Yeah, so that kind of worries me, like at chalk, but I do think he wins, and I do even think. I don't know if there's value on it, but I like the Guram side, and I agree with the decision. My worry about the decision would be like that this is kind of like the lowest level. I would say this is the lowest level opponent he's facing in the UFC, right?
Yeah.
But as you mentioned, like pre-UFC, he's went to decision before, so it's a likely path for him. And I think there could be some potential EV on the decision as well. What's up, Aussie? That's my guy right there.
Yeah. The streets, remember, Aussie used to go to the fights and then live stream on the spaces to get us better live odds back in the day. So yeah, shout out to Aussie for that. Okay, yeah, so we both agree, bro. I'm going to bring up the notepad now and we will write down a couple of the parlay legs on this card. Can you give us the odds?
I can, brother. I have to pee though, and I just got done picking up that Vittori pack. I had another shipment we had so much Vittori pack, another shipment had to come in. So, I had to get that. That's why I'm a little late, So I might roll some up while I'm here on stream. I know I'm sick. They're probably thinking like, how the hell are you going to smoke when you're sick?
Nah, you're good.
I'm so sick. I blow out the smoke, And, I was just with a bad thing playing DraftKings, and all y'all mad broke playing on Lab Brokes came up, got the 20K. No, I'm just playing.
All right, brother. All right. I'm going to take him away. So, boys, this is the notepad, and just while JB goes and gets that pack.
Yeah, I got to get the odds, though, up, right? Real quick.
What
are we looking at? Are we looking at Guram money line, or are we leaving that off the...
If you want to get the pack now, you can.
No, it's okay, bro. I got it in my pocket. I just got to take a piss.
Bro, sorry, that's what I meant. Piss. Bro, look at this. This is from last card we did, and we cashed that one parlay there.
And we were close. Yeah, we were close on the other one.
Yeah. We was pretty solid, man. The race Charriere was like our only really bad read, in my opinion. We cashed the Carlos Leal KO, Mauricio Ruffy KO. So, we've returned batting 100. We're in profit already, so hopefully we can do another one. So,
some people parlayed the Baja sub with like the Ruffy round. I've seen that, and some people just played the sub straight up for Baja. So that was good. Yeah, got a lot of good messages. Yeah, and dude, last week we would have fucking crushed.
Last week we both crushed on our individual shows, but we couldn't come together for the Parlay Madness, which was sad because we both smacked. Like last week, bro, we both I think, was it your best card of the year last week?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and it was mine as well. And we didn't even speak. So imagine we would have, it would have been golden, bro. So, we have to come back with a bang on this one. And you already know the angels are out. The angel numbers are showing. So I think it's going to be a good one. So, bro, give me Kutataledze money line because I do think that could be a parlay piece.
I do too. That's what I had written down, actually. But for some reason, my...
It's all right. I'll shout out the chat while you just...
it's not coming up for me for whatever reason. Yeah, see?
Take your time, bro. Just maybe go on the website or something. You can interrupt me, bro. I'll shout out the chat. Okay. Get well, JB. Rest, drink water, etc. Daz is shouting you out there. What's up? What's going on?
Some guy said I had ED.
That's mad, bro. Chur, my brother. You know what chur means, JB? Chur is a New Zealand saying. Basically just means I don't even know what that shit means. I've lived there for years. You can just say chur to anything. It just means right on, right on.
Like word?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I think it is word, to be honest. Chur.
Minus 425 Guram money line. I like it personally.
I'm liking it. What's the over and Guram decision? I'm going to write him down, bro. I know people are going to say he could step down in competition, he could finish, but I'm going to write it anyway.
Yeah, I don't mind it. A minus 110 for the decision and over 2.5 is minus 166. Fight goes is, hold on.
Minus
166? Yes, sir. Minus 166.
Fuck, that's pretty good line, bro.
I don't hate it.
Guram decision is minus 110. I don't like minus 110. I just play over 2.5. He could finish him late.
You right. And I can't find fight to go to the decision. Oh, it's minus 150. Fight goes the distance. I like that over 2.5.
Yeah, definitely. Especially with a gasser like Kaue Fernandes.
Yeah, he does slow down a little bit. He's willing to play off his back too, with the jiu-jitsu, and I think that's might be what cashed us our sub bet. If he gets rocked, or even if he rocks Guram, I just think Guram could kind of rely on the wrestling, where he trains at a wrestling grappling heavy gym.
He trains with the Casey, bro.
Really? He beat Fernandes.
Yeah, exactly. With the same game plan that I believe Guram possesses, even though we know him as a striker. So it just seems like, bro, honestly, Kutataledze is one of my favorite picks on the card. One of my safest picks on the card.
We could always play the round 3 / decision too.
That's solid.
If you want to look at that, I've seen it just got mentioned in the comments. Let me see if DraftKings even has it. They might not have it. No, they got it. Hold on. Round 3 a decision for Guram minus 160. You like the over 2.5 better?
Yeah, bro. Because basically we keep some ridiculous 2 head kick Kaue Fernandes equity, and then also, is he really going to finish him in the first 2.5 minutes? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, bro. All right, bet I'm cool with that. I'm gonna go take a wizard real quick, grab my pack. I'll be right back.
You get that Vittori pack, man. We need that Vittori pack. Like, fuck. That Vittori pack was good last week. It was actually, we got the pack at the best time because it was plus 145, you know? So the Vittori pack was like, I mean, you know, it was like plus 130 and stuff, plus 120. It wasn't that good, but it hit plus 145. And, you know, that was the peak of the pack. So, yeah, that's where we got it. Leon staff. Yeah, you're correct. Leon does have staff. Or he did have staff anyway. It means thank you. It definitely doesn't, bro. It definitely doesn't mean thank you, bro. I mean, it can. Yeah, more like cheers, but like, bro, you can say chair as in like, you can say goodbye to someone, chair, you know? I hope you're not Kiwi because you're going to be like, who the fuck is this English guy telling me how to speak Kiwi? All right, anyway, boys. Nathan Fletcher versus Caolan Loughran. This is a tough fight, boys. I know people got very, very strong takes on this one, and they are all on the side of Caolan Loughran, which I don't necessarily like, because Caolan... Sorry, boys, I'm just laughing at his photo, because like that photo just stuck out at me. Like, he looks kind of funny in that one. Hey, this guy's a blockhead, bro. This guy is mini Drew Dober. I'm just saying the way, look at this geezer, right? Fucking hell, this guy's a tough motherfucker. I ain't trying to take the piss out of him. He's a good... He's just a funny-looking lad, you know what I mean? He's a funny-looking Irish lad. But, yeah, what I was saying is, like, a lot of people are on the Loughran side here, and I understand, right? I understand why, right? Like, yes, plus 140s, plus 130s, but if you're trying to get involved in this fight at Pick'ems or at plus 100s, I just feel like you're trying to steam chase, and I feel like you're trying to chase the value that is probably all gone, because this fight is destined to be a close fight, right? I'll tell you that. Nathan Fletcher beat Caolan Loughran, like Manchester MMA is saying. And if you got Manchester MMA, who have you got? Okay, Tom Aspinall, right? That's fair enough. I was going to say, bro, if you got Manchester MMA and you got like some fucking American up there, that wasn't allowed to fly, bro. But yeah, like, I think this fight is destined to be a close fight. The first fight was pretty close in the amateurs. And, you know, 7 years later, I think this fight's going to be kind of close as well. What we got to say about this one? Like, I don't know whether it's going to be a grappling or striking fight, because a lot of times when you get two grapplers, it turns into a striking fight. So it's very hard for me to predict that. I personally think it's going to be very similar to the first fight, which is exactly what I said about Vittori and Thainara last week. And in my opinion, it was extremely similar. Thainara just pulled away a little bit more. But it was almost a mirror match, honestly. And I do feel like this one's going to be similar. I think Fletcher only knows how to fight one way. It's grappling. And I think Caolan Loughran is going to oblige in the wrestling grappling, you know. I think that Fletcher's probably better as an offensive grappler, a little bit slicker with the jiu-jitsu, a little bit slicker at finding the neck in transitions, even a little bit more technical on the feet. But I think that Loughran is better defensively, right, on the ground. I think that he has a stronger center of gravity. I think he has better balance. I think he's a little bit more stocky, durable. Like, this is a tough fight, boys. It's probably going to go to decision. So maybe we look at a goes to decision bet. I think it's actually a generous line, like lined in the -1, which is, you know, kind of interesting. I mean, Loughran, I believe, has been to decision every single UFC fight, and Fletcher's a tough guy. You know, they already went to decision back in the amateurs and stuff like that. And very hard for me to see Loughran getting finished here. So, yeah, I think maybe we put that in a parlay outside of the money lines. Unless JB has a strong take, I'm not really going to call any money line. So what do you think, JB?
At the price it's at currently, no. But I did place a bet on Loughran earlier this week for some of the reasons that you said. Overall durability, I give to Loughran slight edge. I think he hits a little bit harder. I think physicality is a very important thing here. I think that Loughran's what's different from that first fight, right? Loughran has completely grown into his body. Like, at that age, you don't have that physical strength. And just look at the pictures. Like, I don't know what you think, but I think Loughran looks a slight bit bigger in their pictures. Like, just more stocky. He's a little, like, I've heard it a few times. He's a little fire hydrant, right? So that's going to give him some upside in the defensive grappling, which I think Fletcher's going to have to at least mix in this spot, because I don't think he, you know, I think optically I think the judges might favor some of the punches that Caolan lands. When you said defensively on the mat, I was happy that you said that because on the feet, I don't think he's the better defensive. Like, I'm glad you corrected it because he just gets a little like his head is so fucking big, bro, and he gets hit like way too much. So I think if Fletcher hits him 3 times and then Loughran lands a big shot, I think it could equal out on the scorecards, right? So that's why I leaned Loughran at the plus money. I also like the Loughran decision at like plus 200, but at that point, bro, it's gonna be a split. Like this fight is most likely gonna end by split, and I wanted plus money. Now I'm not getting it, so I'll take the over.
Bro, are we banging the fight goes to split decision in a parlay? Like, I don't even know if that's possible, but that could be sharp.
Honestly, dude, I wouldn't I don't hate the bet. Like, it's not a bet I would make, but yeah, like this fight's going to split.
All right, depends on the odds though, right? Like if they're giving us 6-7s to 1,
yeah,
I don't know.
You're right. Nah, honestly, we should check though. I'm pretty sure the books are sharp to it though.
Yeah, they would be. Especially considering the first fight was kind of close. So, so what's the Loughran GTD or, anything else you want to put on there? And then maybe over 2.5.
We don't have to put the Loughran decision, but we could go the over 2.5, right? It's minus 250. Yikes.
Okay, so that got hit massively. So what are you looking on DK?
Yeah, that got hit, bro. That got
hit big time.
I don't remember what it was.
I wonder who hit that. So what's the GTD? 200? 225.
Yeah, 200.
Okay, sweet. That's going to be a tough one to choose between the 250 and the 200. I'd probably go 200 because if
the 200
is someone really getting a late finish, I mean, it's possible to be honest. They're both grinders, so like they're both good cardio, but they cancel each other out. I think if they've gone 12.5, like are they really not going to go 15? But
it would be luck at that point, bad luck if it doesn't go.
Probably
casual cardio. Yeah, I do. Oh, I love it. Okay,
so you do.
Yeah, I love it. But I like the pack, a little bit more for the streams. It's a little bit extra for me to get a big ass like I gotta get this thing out, this torch, heat it up, all that.
Bro, one day I'll smoke one with you live on stream, bro.
I bet. Yeah, dude. Absolutely.
Because look, he's asking me, James, do you not partake in the Mary Jane? So obviously, I'm in love with Mary Jane. She's my main thing. Listen, I know I'm a white boy from England, but don't tell me we ain't got soul. Don't tell me we ain't got soul. Rick James, Mary Jane, that was my jam back in the day, boy. But yeah, listen, I used to fuck with the Mary Jane for many, many years. So I smoked weed every single day of my life for 5 years. From the age of, I think it was 16 to like 22. 16 to 21, 17 to 22, something like that. I stopped around 21, 22 because I just didn't feel like it was helping me in my life. But man, I love weed still to this day. Like I smoked it every day, and I could still class myself as an addict because I won't smoke for like 6 months, and then I'll smoke, and then I'll smoke every single day for the next 2 weeks, like just from having one joint, bro. And then I'll be like, oh my God, I've smoked every day for like, I need to fucking stop this shit again. And then I won't smoke again for like 3 months. You know what I mean? So it's always going to be a part of me. I just don't think it's good every day. But like, I love weed, bro. Like and to be honest, since I started jiu-jitsu, like good few years ago now, around 4 years ago, I got into jiu-jitsu like for the first time ever, or 3 years ago. And I was smoking weed after my jiu-jitsu sessions. And I don't know if you share this as well, but I was smoking weed after my jiu-jitsu sessions and then continuing to roll with my mates back at my house, just like one mate who was staying with me at the time. And it was really opening my mind up. Like I felt I could understand the positions better. I don't know if I was just fucking super high and it just felt like that. Do you feel, I know a lot of people do say, like a lot of people who do jiu-jitsu do say that. Do you feel that as well?
I think it depends on the strain personally and the person. Like I think those are two huge factors. You know what I mean? So yeah, I do. I do think it can. Absolutely.
Yeah. Fair, bro. All right, man. So yeah, we'll get into the next fight. Shauna Bannon versus Puja Tomar.
Banger. All the boys at 7-Eleven love this one.
Bro,
you know what 7-Eleven is?
I mean, I know 7-Eleven is the shop.
It's like a It's like a convenience store out here. Like
Yeah, I know that. I know that.
Yeah.
I know that one. Well,
Homies
I
at
don't
7-Eleven
understand the
love this one.
reference though. What is it like? Puja's uncle or something that owns it, or is that what you mean?
Absolutely, bro. He used to sell me cigarettes before I was of age, bro.
Bro,
OG.
you know what's mad? It's like everywhere in the world, anyone who owns the convenience stores, they're all like Indian.
Big facts, bro, and they're cool
That's
as
just their
heck, yo.
hustle. That's just their hustle, you know?
Only man I call boss is my corner store clerk.
Yeah, true, bro. What's happening, boss? How are you? And that's worldwide as well. You know, I thought that was an English thing. And then I traveled over the world. I'm like, oh, what? You lot say boss as well to the corner shop. We call it a corner shop. You guys call it convenience store or whatnot. Even if it's not on a corner shop, we still call it a corner shop. I don't know why, bro. But yeah, they're all Indian. Puja's family, yeah, all right. I'll probably stop there because I don't want to get clipped up, you know. But the different type of clip up, you know, the internet version. But yeah, fucking Puja. Oh man, I've just gone out of family a little bit. I don't want to be any more disrespectful, but she's not really the type of fighter I want to play in MMA. Now, she won last time as a big underdog. I think you called it on live on stream as well, brother, at plus 300. And everyone was mad. But you can't get mad at a plus 300 cash in a close-ish fight. You know, okay, yes, she lost. Who gives a fuck? Plus 300 was value. So that was a great call from you. Personally, though, like, that hasn't changed my opinion on her. Like, I don't think she's a good fighter. Like, I never thought she was great. It was never whatever that chick's name was, Ryan at minus 400. It was never that, right? But I can't get behind Puja here. I know a lot of people have played Puja this week. I can't get behind her because I think it's very close on the feet, but I think Bannon has the grappling upside. So it's like, yeah, then it makes Bannon a slight fave for me. Would I line Bannon minus 200? No. Do I understand playing Puja to fade Bannon minus 200? Yes. You know, it's more of a fade on Bannon 200 than it is a bet on Puja plus 150, in my opinion, if you're doing that. But I would probably line it like Shauna Bannon, maybe minus 140, minus 135. Just because I have seen her win fights from grappling. You know, I have seen her win fights on the regional scene through literally grappling, you know, like getting on top, holding position, and just winning that way. She hunts submissions aggressively as well from her guard as well as on top. So I don't necessarily think she's going to be able to take Puja down. Puja's a short, stocky little girl who hits kind of hard. Probably will be able to keep Bannon at bay, but this is banana peel type shit where if she just falls on the floor, now Bannon could potentially win the round. Because I really like Puja could be absolutely, completely and utterly horrendous. A sub white belt, a kid's white belt, you know, a kid's white belt in the jiu-jitsu realm, because that's what she has looked like in her earlier career, and that she has done. She's never been on bottom since then, so she hasn't proved that she hasn't proved to me that she is better than what I saw her. It was a while ago, but it could still be the same thing. So for that reason, I'm not betting Puja. There's no way in hell I'm laying the Bannon price tag, though. If you want to do a craziness, maybe bet Bannon KO, Bannon ITD or something, because if Puja, like I said, she could be a white belt, so Bannon could finish on top. But yeah, man, I think you got a bit more of a stronger take on that than me. It's a big pass for me, man. I wouldn't even play the over at minus 500 because I think Puja could be a white belt. So
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, I personally don't think she's gonna get tapped if this fight gets to the mat. I think Stamp Fairtex is pretty solid. Obviously, like some of those sub losses, remember coming back in 2017, 2018. I know you said like, yeah, you know, we haven't seen it since, but I just have to assume that she's making these improvements. Like she has to be working on her ground game, and I know she's working on her ground game because I know people over there that like live over there that say, you know, she's constantly working on it. Now, that does that mean it's going to get that much better? Because like, no offense, I don't know how jiu-jitsu is in India, and I don't think it could be that good. But at the end of the day, like all she has to do is stuff a few takedowns. Where I've seen Shauna Bannon at, you know, going up against girls like Ardeline, when she gets on top, she's giving up position. So if Puja knows a little bit of defense, I don't think Bannon is more than like a blue belt personally. So that's a white belt versus a blue belt. I've seen white belts and blue belts cancel each other out on the mat. So maybe she's able to fucking, it's basically the same thing, right? It's basically maybe Bannon's a purple belt. Maybe she gets on top. Maybe she gets a sub. But I just don't see it. And then if this fight's on the feet at range, I think she's a bit slower than Tomar personally. I think Tomar has that side kick, which uses it like a jab, which I think is really smart because she has a 6-inch reach disadvantage. If she doesn't use that weapon, which, if she doesn't set it up, it could be a little bit predictable. But I think she times it really well. And she did it in the Ray and Amanda fight. And did it necessarily hurt Amanda? No, but it scored, right? And if this fight does go to the decision, I think it's a close fight. Like, I just think the judges are going to lean toward Tomar, making the big noises, the optics. I think personally, if she fights the way she did last time, the crowd might get behind her a little bit. And I actually rate Rayani pretty solid. Like, there was a reason she was -4. Should she have been that -400 range? No, but she's got solid grappling in her own right, and she wasn't able to get Tomar down one time in that fight. So I rate their wrestling similar, and like that's why I took Tomar at what was it, +156, and it's like +140 now. So I like that, and I personally like the over 2.5. But I understand your hesitation.
Yeah, she fights out of that Somar Fight Club, right, which is in Bali. So she's not actually doing her jits and stuff in India. She's doing it in Bali. So it might be like one step up, I think Jubilee trains there as well. So maybe she's getting stuff from the GOAT and Shul Jubilee. They're from the same part of the world. They train at the same gym. So, yeah, maybe she's leveling up a little bit, but it's just tough to trust when you haven't seen it. It's like time and time again, I've been burnt saying, okay, they must have improved because they're training with this guy. Or maybe there must be a better striker now because look at their Instagram, and then it just never fucking comes to pass. But at the end of the day, I actually don't think the fight will go to decision. I don't think the fight will go to the ground. It's just the threat of it is why I'm just staying away. Like, there's no shame in fucking passing, but I do understand playing +150, +160s, and there is a shame in playing Bannon -200. So, yeah, I think that's all from us for that one. I don't have any parlay pieces, but please let me know.
We can pass. That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you got anything, please tell me.
I'm not gonna put her in a parlay, bro.
You are, yeah? No, you're not.
No.
Okay, good.
Not this week. Not, and if your confidence isn't there, I wanna give the people what they,
Yeah.
All just because I got a small bet, don't mean we got to put in a parlay.
Casual saying it'll be lit, I think, if we smoke together on stream. But you know what? We got to all do it. We have to all do it. So, like, everyone in the chat, like, you can't be in the chat if you're not smoking. I will kick you out, bro. We'll get We'll get a moderator, and we will know. You have to DM me with photos of your joint live, or we are kicking you out of the chat. Like, that'll be epic, right? Everyone.
I gotta grab my lighter. Hold on.
I know the man John Stargarian is doing his combat and cocktails. Shout that one out again for the second time in 2 weeks. But maybe we do how can we call it? Maybe combat and cocktails. We could do weed and wins, or I don't know, packs and profits. Woo! Packs and profits. Boys, I'm just freestyling right now, but I like that one. We're going straight at combat and cocktails. Fuck combat and cocktails. We got packs and profits. We'll go head to head with that show anytime. Come on, John. Come at me. All right, boys. We'll move on to the next one. Christian Leroy Duncan versus Andrei Pulyaev. I'm going to let JB take this one away so I can speak to the chat while we do that. This is crazy. Is this true? Are you being serious? I need to go to fucking America. Like, is that real, bro? That sounds crazy. You're ripping right now. Good man. Good man. Oh, a bunch of people smoking right now. Good. Yes, lads. Let's go. Getting high right now. Let's go. Fight ends via disappointment. Yeah, that's funny, man. Shout out to Mushroom. Where the fuck is Mushroom? I ain't seen that guy in a while. Bannon over 100 strikes and less than 10 punches. Yeah, and then less than 5 actually landed. Packs and racks. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. Packs and profits. Not to be confused with packs and potions. If you know, you know. Go and Google that. Liverpool. Some little Liverpool teenager made a banger once upon a time. Blunt over here literally just got home. Good man. Let's go. All right, I guess I'll take this one away. So yeah, Christian Leroy Duncan, I think, is just a level above Andre Pulyaev here. I mean, Pulyaev, yes, he looked good on the Contender Series, and boys, I've said this in multiple streams, so I don't want to like bore you, right? I'll say it one more time though, for anyone who hasn't watched me in those streams. There's two ways you can look at this fight. You can look at it like Pulyaev has massively leveled up from his regional tape, where he looks like an absolute bum, and now he's a good fighter because he showed well in that Dana White's Contender Series fight. Or you could say that Liam Anderson just didn't show up on the night. He couldn't get his takedowns going, and he doesn't have much on the feet. So then Andre Pulyaev looked good. I tend to think it's the latter. I tend to think that Christian Leroy Duncan gets his finish here. I like the submission angle. Again, been saying it all week. I'll say it again. Christian Leroy Duncan via submission is plus 1,000. And I like it. Jewish better, that's like a Jewish better classic, submission at plus 1,000 to someone who's never got a submission in the UFC before. And I don't know if you like that one, JB, but yeah, that's basically my entire breakdown. He's too athletic, too strong. The wrestling gap is massive. The wrestling path is there. Durability is too much. I think Christian's going to finish him in round 2 via submission.
Bold take, bro. That's a really bold take. And I respect it, man, because I thought I was going to be on the island with this one early this week because the reason I liked it originally was I bet it against Ribeiro. So I knew, like, hey, I already had a read that this guy could theoretically go for a submission. He gets him on the ground and he just pounds him out. So I was fucking pissed. And,
he took the back. He took the back really well.
That was rough, bro. But now we're getting a guy in Pulyaev who I think is worse on the mat. He almost got submitted by Liam Anderson in the 3rd round. And I think Liam Anderson's good jiu-jitsu, but he's kind of fucking trash, bro. I like the guy. He's a nice guy, but he trains out of a 10th Planet Rochester. Like, what MMA program do they even have there? Like, this is a super, like, not to say he can't be UFC level one day, but he's just not at the moment. And Christian Leroy Duncan's proven it a couple of times now. So, man, honestly, I think that he does get the finish here. Does it come via ground and pound or sub or KO? I'm not sure, but one of the numbers is a lot higher. And, like I said, I've seen him take the back in the regional scene as well. Not like my major confident play, but shit, I bet Lima sub last week. He never got a sub in his career. At least Leroy Duncan done got one before. So, yeah, I like it here. Minus 250 to win ITD. And one of the methods is just off, in my opinion, as well.
I agree, bro.
Yeah, I see a lot of people playing the decision. I think that's because, like, Leroy Duncan's a little bit flash over, substance sometimes, but I think he knows what opponent he has in front of him here.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, like, more power to them. If they catch the decision, I'll straight up call them sharp. I will say that Pulyaev's a tough motherfucker, man. Like, he is tough, bro. Like, I know that for a fact. And to be honest, mainly what I'm basing that on is in his only finish loss, which was in the 1st round, he took punishment that no man should take. He got absolutely beat up badly to the body, to the head, to the body, to the leg, to the head, to the body, to the leg, to the head, to the body, to the leg, to the head, multiple times for like 4 minutes in a row. And eventually he crumbled. But bro, he should have crumbled within 90 seconds, 2 minutes of that fight. Because it was just a beatdown from the first bell, and he just literally didn't get off the cage at all. So, he was walking backwards and getting beat. And, it took him like 4.5 minutes to quit. I was actually very impressed. So, yeah, I mean, maybe they're looking at that and going, wow, he's just so tough. But I think they're forgetting that when you're on the ground, you can't walk away anymore, right? So you can't escape positions. Someone like Veretenikov is very tough, right? But he got ground and pounded recently because he just couldn't get out of the position, right? So I think that people are forgetting that. And Christian is a very physical guy. If he's on top of you, I don't know if Pulyaev can go anywhere. And then secondly, I think they're forgetting that you can't really tough out a rear naked choke. I mean, I've seen it happen a couple of times. Some people have done it. But yeah, basically, you're going to go sleep, right? So I think people are kind of forgetting that if they're playing a decision line. But yeah, we'll see, man. I want to do the little whisper bet. I want to shout out to Narco. Another show we will shout out is my man Narco's show. And he does the shh, JB. Word to Narco Cop. We got Christian Leroy Duncan, submission round 2, 33-1.
I like it. I got one for you later too, bro. I think it could come in round 3 too, but I like that round 2 one as well.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I mean, I could pick the round 3 as well. That's 50. That's 50-1,
Nice.
But But yeah, I'll say round 2 because I don't want to be a pussy. I want to pick the exact method.
Let me I had to unroll my split because that shit was skimp as fuck. Ain't no way I could roll. Yeah,
Can't be showing that on camera, bro. Like
dude,
you've got unlimited Vittori
I
packs.
know, dude, and I literally do it every single time, and then it goes out and I look stupid. It's just because I don't want to get really stoned and then I can't talk.
I feel you. Just take your time with it. You know what I mean? Like cigar vibes.
Yeah,
You know?
Let's puff a little bit. But you want me to look up the odds, G?
I know that CLD ITD is minus 200.
It might not be that on DraftKings, no.
True, check it. Because I looked at it before the stream. I still don't really necessarily mind that. Like, I think it's going to finish.
Minus 200. Hold on, bro. Hold on. KO or sub. I'll do it quick, bro. Minus 160, bro. You're?
Oh, sorry. Minus 160?
Mm-hmm.
Minus 160? Bro, yeah, like he's showing proof because I need proof. What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
Hold on. Where is it at? You see it?
Yeah, KO or submission.
Minus 160.
Can't really see, to be honest, but
it's there. Okay.
No, I believe you. It looks like plus 160, but I'm sure it's not that. That's even worse. But don't worry, it's all good, bro. I believe
it's so bad.
Minus 160 is a crazy price. So basically, that's max bet territory, boys. Like for me, like minus 160 on Christian Leroy Duncan to finish. He's gonna finish this guy, lads. Yeah. Fuck. Did some money come in? I don't know if that's offline or some money came in, but whatever.
Yeah.
So what's CLD money line?
Minus 575, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of shit. I won't write that down.
Okay. The sub is
ITD?
Oh, ends ITD. My fault. G.
He's not gonna finish. Christian ain't getting finished. Fuck, there's not even a point in doing it. Bro. Or unless it's almost.
It's not. It's far off. Very far.
Okay.
Minus 235.
What the fuck, bro? I don't understand that.
So sub is plus 900.
Yeah, we'll write it down for the insane long shot.
Yes. Oh no, that's definitely going in the fucking long shot, bro. I got a good one later too. I want to hear your opinion on.
Okay, bro. Let's get to it then. We got next fight of the night is Tybora versus
Parkin. I might have one in this fight.
Bro, okay, bro. Take us away, because yeah.
I think it's a relatively close fight. I give level of competition to Tybora. I give durability to Parkin. I give I give the striking. It's fairly close. I think Parkin could be a little bit slow sometimes, but I wonder if the durability will equal it out. If Tybora gets on top, though, that's where I start to think this fight could get a little sketchy for Mick Parkin. We've seen him reversed a few times on the mat, and a guy like Tybora, when he does get on top, he is very good at holding position. He's good at setting up that arm triangle. He'll wear on you from the top half guard, and I wonder, as this fight goes along, if Tybora starts to add up a little top time, if he could start to get going. And I like the sub at it was 7-1. I'll look to see what it is on DraftKings, but I just think like it's a coin flip. If he gets it to the ground and he's able to finish, it could be a KO or a sub. A lot of people don't respect the sub on him because a lot of his subs came earlier in his career, but I believe the guy's got like 8 or 9 subs career. And you're giving me a plus 700 on a guy that we don't know what his skills on the mat are. Sure, he trains with Tom Aspinall, but I train with fucking Joe Schmo. Does that mean I'm, the best? Gordon Ryan's girlfriend is trash at jiu-jitsu, so that's just a prime example right there, right?
John Jones' main trainer partner, Maurice Green, bro.
Tontel Mays,
Maurice Green.
But yeah, I'm running a little low on breath, so I like personally the Marcin Tybura sub, but the reason I don't really like the money line is just because like he's taken a lot of damage over the career. And if we go back, I know it was a long time ago, but he's been knocked out by guys like Augusto Sakai, who's just super unathletic, and a few other people that I can't think of the name right now. So it's not to say Mick Parkin. I know he's not like the heaviest hitter, but it's heavyweight, bro. And if you got a bad chin and you're super old and you're getting armbarred from guard, I don't know if I could trust you at that price. So I believe he might be a slight dog though. So maybe is some value. I know you might like it, but I like the Tybura sub.
Yeah, bro. Like, I feel you. That's a good angle, to be honest. At the end of the day, like if we're thinking he's winning, it's definitely from top position. And only 2 things can happen, right? KO or submission. Like if we're saying it's ITD,
or he grinds him out. But yeah, like you said,
it could be a decision. But like, yeah, I mean, if he's gonna win ITD, right, then it's It's either KO submission. It's kind of how I feel about the CLD one. It's like, and it's even worse probably because Tybora is a grappler. So it definitely will be on the ground if he wins. And if it's on the ground, a submission becomes instantly live. I've said some stuff about this, you know, on a couple of my streams, so I won't gloss over it fully. I had potentially had some info about one of these fighters, and you know, I ended up looking at the fight and thinking Marcin Tybura is the side because Mick Parkin's taken a massive step up in competition here. Mick Parkin has been going against fighters with losing records in the UFC. That's very bad. You know, Jamal Pogues, people like that haven't won a fight in the UFC or have lost most of their fights. Muhammad Usman and Bretsky, you know what I mean? Like, these fighters are not good fighters. And now he's taken a massive step up in competition against Tybura. It's not like Tybura has the best level of competition, like wins anyway, right? Like, he's lost against some good guys, but in terms of wins, he ain't got the best level of competition either. But they are probably better than Mick Parkin's level, and he is beating them. So, and a lot of times he's finishing them. Whereas Mick Parkin's going 29-28. Mick Parkin's getting reversed by Kaue Machado. I like Tybura in this one. He's an underdog as well, which is stupid. So, yeah, if you give me the odds on Tybura money line and then anything else you want, I tend to think under as well is the way on this one, bro.
Yeah, I thought he flipped for some reason, so that's why I was not so heavy on the money line, but I could be wrong. Hold on. If not, then I understand the money line. There could be some potential edge on that. Let me look real quick, bro. My bad.
All good.
Gotta have the fucking shit up.
Baby Shop saying, if you ever want to buy property in the States, dead serious, talk to me. I can get property in 34 states for literal pennies on the dollar. Yeah,
okay.
I'll hit you up, bro. Definitely one day. Like, I'm aiming to have houses everywhere. So,
yeah.
Thank you.
Plus 105 on the money line.
Someone say you sound dodgy as hell. Man, the chat,
I saw that. I kind of chuckled. I didn't want to call him out, though.
Plus what? What did you say?
Plus 105 on a Tybura sub.
Yeah, that's nice, bro. Did you want to add the sub?
A little better, bro. I'm laughing. My energy's coming up.
Good man. You need the show, bro. The show's gonna let you, you know, gonna liven you up, bro. Yeah, so what's the doesn't go?
The sub or the money line? Oh, the doesn't go. Lord
yeah,
Almighty, my hands are occupied here, brother. All right, here we go.
Sorry, bro.
I'm the one that's unprofessional here. I saw some comments that said that, dude. And you know what? Fuck those people. Here we go. Tybura doesn't go the distance. Sorry, because my phone's acting dodgy right now. I don't know why it's doing this.
Bro, we're making deals in the chat.
Minus 105, bro.
Minus 105. You don't like that one? Or you do?
No, I don't hate it. Our guy Aussie is big on Tybura, by the way.
Who? What?
Our guy Aussie in the comments is big on Tybura.
Oh, yeah, bro. I can see it. Hopefully me and Aussie Cash together. I don't know if you're going to join us. But...
Plus 800 on the sub. I took a small sprinkle on that. I think I'm fine with it. Which means he'll probably fucking ground and pound him or grind him out to a decision.
Don't want it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, bro. You know how the game goes.
Did you write down the sub?
I did, just in case. I don't know. You might be feeling fruity at the end.
Yes, sir.
So Loughran Kavanagh versus Felipe dos Santos. I feel like I've spoke about these fights so many times. I can't be bothered. But basically, man, I just feel like Loughran's going to win a decision here. And the reason I feel like that is because Felipe dos Santos just leaves way too many holes on the feet for Loughran to capitalize on. So it could even turn into a sub just based on how hittable Felipe is. And Loughran is just a much better striker. He hits harder probably, and he's faster, and he's just better technically and setting up his shots and everything, really. So I think on the feet, he's way better. He's more likely to have big moments, which Felipe needs. Like, I think Felipe dos Santos needs big moments and aggression to win the fight. And I think Loughran's more likely to get him. I also think Loughran's the better striker. I also think Loughran's the better grappler. I also think Loughran's the better finisher. It's just like, fuck, man. Loughran's got him outmatched. Now, what evens the fight up and why I understand people taking shots on Felipe stylistically is because the guy's got a good chin. It's very hard to finish him. He gets wobbled, rocked, but he doesn't really get finished. He keeps fighting. He's got great cardio, and he's going to create volatility. And that's what you need to do against Loughran Kavanagh. The issue is to create it, you have to put yourself on a platter, man. And I think Loughran's going to catch him. I don't think he's going to finish, because I believe Felipe will just probably play guard and like Charles Oliveira until he feels a bit better and then stand up again. And yes, Kavanagh is pretty good on top, but I think Felipe probably has enough jiu-jitsu to stay safe. Although I still think he can get grounded out. I also think Loughran will probably wrestle a couple of times in this match, which is obviously good for the decision prop. So, yeah, the over could be sweaty. I do think it cashes. Loughran, money line. Honestly, I don't really see Felipe winning this one. And then maybe Loughran a decision for a parlay. So, yeah, those are my predictions.
Yeah, I think this is like actually a pretty easy one. I guess it could be close at the end if Felipe has some moments. I think he has like a bit of a reach advantage. He knows how to use his range well, but I think people might have overrated him a little bit from the cop fight. And then to continue on and lose to Victor Altamirano in the UFC is unforgivable to me. Then to say you're going to beat a guy like Loughran Kavanagh, who I think has all the skills to pay the bills at this weight class. I'll keep it short and sweet. I agree with you on the decision. I like the money line as well.
Yeah, I mean, he did beat Altamirano, but you could argue that was a robbery,
close.
to be honest.
And that was in elevation too, so you could say maybe he guessed, but I think
he
his
definitely
was
did.
pretty good.
Yeah, he definitely did that. Like, I mean, it's clear that him in the Lima fight and the Cape fight was a different guy than the Altamirano fight. To me,
I think I got a good bet. I think I know we like the decision. What do you think about finish only for Loughran Kavanagh? It's minus 265.
No, I don't like it because I think
he can get finished.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen him rock so many times, bro. Like he's been even in his last fight, you know, he got hurt and then he got his back taken instantly. And I feel like Felipe's kind of finish or bust. You know what I mean? Like I think he almost needs to get a finish. So I wouldn't lay that much juice on it. I think Loughran minus 300 is better than like that.
Yeah, I like that too. I'll probably pass on this fight personally, but whatever you're down to take, I'm with. And I'll keep it short.
What's the money line and the over and the Loughran decision?
Got you, G. Sorry, I'm just going to keep this up and add it. The Loughran money line is, dude, my phone is pissing me off, bro. We got to find a way to get this more, like, up on the screen next time. We'll figure it out. Bro.
I mean, I can, but it's just like it's a lot.
No, you know what? All right, so peep this real quick. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it up on my. Can you still see me? Can everything's working? Okay, perfect. All right, I'm gonna just, dude. I don't know why I'm using my phone. I'm gonna use my laptop. Bought a laptop for the stream. JB moving on up in the world.
Let's go.
Let's get it. Minus 290 for the Loughran money line.
Minus 290.
Because it wants to check my location and it's like I'm not even betting. Who cares where I am? I'm looking at the odds. Like, all right, there we go. Minus 295. And then what do you need for everything else?
Over 2.5 and Kavanagh decision.
Okay. Over 2.5 is not coming up because I'm on a same game parlay. That's why. Okay. Over 2.5 minus 270. Yeah. Fight goes is minus 200.
Kavanagh decision
is sorry. Minus 115.
GTD is better than over 2.5. Minus 150.
Yes, sir. No, minus 115.
Oh, okay, that's much better.
Sorry.
Big difference. All right. Yeah. Next fight: Jai Herbey versus Chris Padilla. Can you take us away? I don't have much to say about this one, man. Like I don't know. I can't trust Jai. And Chris seems a little bit volatile and a little bit fluky in his recent fights, but maybe I'm just underrating him. So I don't really know what to think about this one, bro.
Yeah, I think he might be underrating him. I actually think he's pretty good. I like his defensive structure. Like, what's Jai's path in this fight? Is he going to finish Chris Padilla? Like, I don't see it.
Probably not.
I think this fight, like, for Jai is a close decision for me personally. And he's like, let's just look at his UFC wins. Like, I think in the short amount of time Padilla's been in the UFC, his 2 wins stack up way better than Jai's entire like UFC resume. Rolando Bedoya is kind of poo. Who's the other guy? He beat Kyle Nelson, like a tough, gritty guy, but not really that good. Like at a certain point, he could have been out of the UFC. And I can't even remember his other win. Who was it? Do you remember?
Who? Chris
Jai Herbey. He has one other win, and I'm not.
Kyle Nelson.
Yes.
Rolando Bedoya.
Yes. Dude, we can't even remember his other win. That's how fucking bad it is. That's exactly what I'm saying. So we don't even have to figure out who that guy is. And dude, his losses are terrible. The Trinaldo fight was really fucking hard to watch, bro. Like that was life-altering damage for most people.
Yeah,
You know?
maybe for him, he didn't come back the same.
No, I don't think he did. And now he's getting a little bit up there in age. I know Padilla's an older guy also, if I'm not mistaken, but he's coming in the UFC with some momentum. And, on 2 back-to-back wins, I kind of got to go with the guy who's got the momentum, in my opinion, who hasn't taken the life-altering damage in these fights. And I think he has a little bit of a grappling upside. So I understand the Jai Herbert, at range, could use his teep, stay long, better, cleaner, technical striker. But I just think at some point, Padilla lands a shot that could hurt Herbert and turn off the lights, or just hurt him bad enough to get some grappling going and mix that in. So for Jai, I think his path is a decision. I think Padilla could win a decision or a finish. So I got to go with the guy at plus. When I had plus money on, I took it. Now it's not that, but I still think there's a little tiny bit of value on Chris Padilla. I think you should be minus 130 here. Taco.
Who? So you're going with Eazy E, yeah?
Yeah, my guy Eazy E, yo.
Easy for the win.
I think he can get the club and sub. Honestly, that's how I see it.
Let me bring this guy up right there. Say no more. We're going with Eazy E, bro. We're going with Eazy C. Eazy C. Eazy C. All right. What's the odds, bro?
I think Padilla now is like, let me look. I keep bringing up my phone when I should be bringing up.
Look at this 1970s Compton Crip.
Yo, literally, that's like exactly what he is. And I can't bet on a guy. I can't bet on a guy. For real.
He watches the breakdown shows and that. I don't know about my one, but
Herbert,
you look like Compton Crip, bro. Everyone thinks
him. Cool. Yeah. I think I can't bet on a guy who's
everyone thinks Crips are cool, so don't take offense to
that. Minus 108, G.
What about can't bet on a guy whose first name is Herbert either, bro. Word to Herbert Burns.
Yes, bro. Yes, fucking Herb.
What's the odds?
Minus 108.
Oh, okay. And do you think it ends ITD?
I think he could get the club and sub, bro. But yeah, I don't know. I think Herbert's path is a decision, which I could see also, because he's not like a crazy power puncher, Padilla. I'm just more like kind of relying on yes, you know what I'm saying, the durability of Herbert.
I do. All right, I'm glad you had a take because I don't fucking have a take, so that's good. I do have a take on this one. I like Nathaniel Wood. He's a good fighter, very good fighter, very good, very class fighter.
That's your guy, right?
Yeah, Nathaniel's my guy. I speak to him from time to time. He's been on the podcast before as well, and he's obviously from the same part of London. I'll probably go link him when I'm next back in London. We've spoke about that before. So I like Nathaniel a lot, but, at the end of the day, I got a job to do. I got to do a breakdown and stuff. So I have to be completely honest. I can't, I try to keep it to a minimum sometimes on fighters I like, but at the end of the day, I do still want to give a breakdown. And I think it's a tough matchup for Nathaniel just based on the physicality of Morgan Charriere. In that Chepe Mariscal fight, he was kind of throwing Chepe about at times. Chepe was throwing him about at times as well, but, very, very good high-level judo black belt. And he's shown that in the cage against many guys, including guys who are also kind of physical in there at 145, like Damon Jackson, and he just bullies him like he's a little child, Chepe Mariscal. So I was actually quite impressed with Morgan's physicality in the Chepe fight. Also, if you go back and look at a lot of his other fights, he's kind of bullying guys in the clinch, bullying guys. And we've seen Nathaniel Wood have some issues with the strength up at 145. Naimov was throwing him about a little bit. Pineda in round 3 got on top of him and kind of just kept him down. And Pineda was completely gassed out in that round. So that wasn't a great look. Pineda's not really usually ever doing much in round 3, but he did have some success there against Nathaniel. And all of the success really is coming from the strength and the physicality of Nathan's opponents. And I do think that he's going up against someone who has an edge in strength and physicality there. So I think that could be the tail of the fight. I will say, though, that Morgan, obviously, he fights close, like we've seen time and time again in his career now. I think all of the fights that he has fought close, they're against very good fighters. They are against very good fighters, against like Vucenic and Paul Hughes, and even that other dude, Bazan, I think his name is. That guy's a decent fighter as well. So, I think that there's some context that has to go into Morgan's, because he's got 10 losses, right? So you look at him like, fucking hell, 10 losses, that's a lot. But I think there's some context that has to go into those losses. He could have won some of those decisions that went against him. Some of the decisions that went for him, he probably shouldn't have won either. Like that Vucenic one was kind of bad, or one of them. But anyway, I digress. I think that the physicality will be the tail of this fight. I think Nathaniel Wood will have his moments, but Wood also has been dropped many times now, at 145, Fili hurt him. Naimov rocked him in like the first minute or the first 10 seconds, dropped him. And even Pineda, had success as well, wobbling him a little bit. So it's tough to trust. He's getting a little bit older. He's in his prime, probably at 31, but I kind of feel like he was a little bit better in the Casey Kenny 5 years ago days. But maybe that's just because he was at bantamweight, and I don't know. It's tough to say, right? But he was getting hurt less and stuff there at least, right? So, yeah, I think Morgan's going to grind out the win. I think that he can use his wrestling advantage and his strength advantage to win him the fight. I think he's got a durability advantage as well. So there's a lot of, outside of pure skills, there's a lot of stuff on the side for Morgan. Skill for skill, I think Nathaniel Wood's probably the better boxer. He's got the better kicks, better calf kicks, slicker jiu-jitsu. But Morgan's very slick with his front chokes. And I think submission could be live for Morgan at 14-1. So that's another crazy. Like, I'm coming like JB this week because I'm giving out all the plus 2,000 submission lines, But yeah, that's the second submission line, which is very big, that I'm going to tell you, 14-1. It's live here, but I don't care, if that bet loses, because that means, that may have mean Nathaniel won. And obviously, I do want Wood to win to some degree as well. So even if I bet against him. So yeah, that's it. That's my breakdown, man. What do you think?
I think this Vittori pack is scrumptious, bro. I don't know. I wasn't really watching fights. I guess I was watching in 2020, but I don't really remember him getting knocked out by John Dodson. So he'd been knocked out before the Casey Kenny fight. And I'm just wondering if it's like, who was his wins like in the past 5 years? They're really not the best. Like Charles Rosa is not even in the UFC anymore. At the time,
Jourdain's a decent win, I guess.
Yeah, but he's a knucklehead, bro, and it's was that 45 or 35?
45, his first fight at 45.
Yeah, so that's one thing. And he used his wrestling there in a close fight. And then he went tooth and nail with Andre Fili. He even got dropped in that fight. I like Fili, but he's an older guy. Naimov is a bit of a hoss at 45, but not the most skilled, in my opinion. Like, he's a bit of a knucklehead. Yeah. And then you got Pineda, who's on the tail end of his career. On the other end, I like this Charriere guy. I ain't gonna lie, James. Like that promo he dropped, I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, the pirate hooligan type.
Oh, come on. Tell me that wasn't hard.
That was a good one.
Yeah, I can't handicap the fight off of that, but come on.
No, we can't. Fuck it.
Honestly, he looked good. I know the fight against Chepe was tough, but what do you think would happen against Chepe and Wood? Probably be a close fight as well.
I do think that Chepe would use his wrestling and physicality against Wood.
I think so too. So Gabriel Miranda, yeah, maybe the wins for Charriere and is good, so it could play out close. I think this is could be another split decision type fight. I don't really have a strong take on it. I like your front choke, maybe possibly because he get hurt but not put out at this weight class. And I did see Charriere on Instagram training some Darce choke, so maybe you go even crazier. Maybe you go bet MGM Darce choke for Morgan Charriere.
And then he hits the anaconda.
Nah, it's a Darce, bro. I'm calling it right now. You play both. You sprinkle both. And then he rear naked chokes him.
And then he gillies him.
He's went for him before. I've seen him go for gillies in fights, if I'm not mistaken. Charriere. I could be wrong. I think it was against Chepe. I think that's what he went for against Chepe because he has one sub attempt there. And I think on the film it was a gilly. I could be wrong.
Yeah, maybe. It's hard to remember, but probably got 545 live viewers now. Shout out to every single one. Appreciate you. That's a lot of people, so I appreciate all of you.
They're giving the energy too, man. I feel it. I feel the energy from everybody.
I'm getting tired, bro, so I need to fucking wake up.
That's crazy. Come on, wake up, dog. You the one
Been
that's
a long week, bro. Let me wake up. Been a long week. Woo! Need a Red Bull in here.
What do we got on this one?
So I'm gonna write down. Take. Am I gonna put a parlay? I don't know.
Actually, let me see. Yeah, I have no take on this fight.
I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to put anyone in. Joseph Walton saying, "Who's man? Are you Manzi or me?"
Let's write down 12-1 on the Charriere sub. I'll take it.
Okay.
You don't gotta convince me on that.
What does that word mean? Is that like racist or some shit? Manzi?
I don't even know.
Oh, okay. You know, it's funny. Like, I don't know how people like this. Imagine this guy. He actually exists. Like, he walks around the world. Like, look how
he does. He might not. He might stay home all the time. He might just fucking scratch his balls and fucking eat Doritos. Who knows? Man,
you goose. You got no intelligence whatsoever. You imbo. Like,
I guess imbo means imbecile. I'm gonna guess.
Oh right, I was thinking like bimbo. You know, like stupid. Like
that might. I don't think he even knows how to spell imbecile. He might be a fucking imbecile.
No, he definitely is. That's what I mean. It's just crazy. Like people walk around like that. You know, like breathe the same air as us and stuff like that. I'm not trying to be rude. It's just sometimes I see comments and they're like, they can't spell and they type weird and they abbreviate stuff, and I'm like, man, you are so dumb. You know, like
Bro, it's okay, bro. Joseph Walton, I love you, bro. I don't know who needed it. You might need to hear that. I love you, though, bro. You might have needed to hear that today.
Yeah, bro.
Nobody might have ever told him that, you know?
It's true. It's true. Like, there's no hate. I know it sounds rude. Like
he might have got dropped on his head as a fucking baby, bro. The doctor might have fucking dropped him when he came out. Who knows? He might be a butt baby.
Oh, okay. Oh, look, actually, he wasn't coming at us, which is fine. Oh, that's different.
Oh, damn, I feel bad. I was just roasting him, bro.
I don't know, fuck, I feel bad now. Who the fuck is that in your profile pic, bro? Who the fuck is that guy? He's talking about the user Manzi, man. He was saying, oh, okay. Let me see what Manzi said. Because if Manzi didn't say anything bad, then I can justify.
Yeah, you can't do that to me, though, bro. You can't have me going off on the guy.
No, that was me, bro. I went off on him badly, not really you. It's hard to put much weight in Kapasu pick mostly, if not all. Oh, shit. He's backing us up. Joseph was backing us up. No. Joseph, I'm sorry, my brother. I'm sorry, bro. Like, you have to forgive me, man. Like, I didn't mean that. All right,
well, then it's all good, bro. It's all good. Manzi, blow me.
Yeah, Manzi, I'm going to turn my attention on you now. Manzi's here for the minus 500s, yeah. Joseph's all love, bro. Look, Joseph is gone now. He's fuming. Manzi, let me see a profile photo so I can take the piss out of it. They missed that was last week, lol. Everyone's laughing at you, bro. No one's laughing with you, so, yeah. Everyone laughing in the chat. Bro, I didn't mean it, man. Fuck, I feel bad. All right, what can I do? Joseph Walton, bro. Do you want to... I'll give you a free week on my website, bro. I'll give you a free month.
That's dope.
I give you a free month, bro. DM me. And by the way, if someone else tries to pretend to be him, I can verify him in the YouTube because I'm going to make him post on his YouTube channel. So, yeah, Joseph Walton, if you're still here, bro, if you haven't left because I took the piss out of you, I didn't mean it, then hit me up in a DM on anything. I'll give you a free month to my elite zone. We'll get you some money. We'll make it right. At the end of the day, men make mistakes, right? And I've made a mistake, and I'm owning up to it. Sure. And I'm trying to give the olive branch. So yeah,
that shit was funny, bro. That shit was funny either way.
One free month to you, my brother. All right, what else we got going on? Next fight of the night is me versus Manzi, man. No, not Manzi, dude. Joseph. No, I'm joking, bro. Jordan Vucenic versus Chris Duncan. Yeah, I'll keep it short and sweet here. I think, well, I gave out my free bet earlier today. You know, I was posing with the Aston Martin, you know, the car that I've been renting out for the last 1.5 years. So the rental payments are now totaling so much more than the actual car would actually cost anyway. And I also rented out a Rainbow for the video. So yeah, it was my rental Rainbow and my rental Aston Martin and my rental background. And I gave the free bet out in that video. And the free bet was a rented Jordan Vucenic inside the distance play. Because, you know, I saw the plus 110 price tag. It was a bit too much, so I just rented it. And that's my prediction. I think Vucenic is going to finish him inside the distance. And I also believe that it could either be a KO or submission. And that's kind of why I like the inside the distance play, because it can be both KO and this submission. So, yeah, that's my prediction. JB, what about you?
He's in the chat, bro. He's here, bro. He's here.
All good, boys. I don't take it to heart. Love you, boys. Oh, my man. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. You know,
God, I'm cracking
up, bro. Situation. I got a lot going on here, you know. I got my rental payments, you know, stress in my head. I got my UFC.com live stream up. I got a chat to the chat and the Jewish better, but fuck it, I won't make excuses. My bad. We're boys again.
Yeah, for sure. It was funny while it lasted. Oh man. Yeah. I think Vucenic is gonna get the finish too, bro. Just because I've seen Chris Duncan, he took some bad damage against Slavoklos. That was like a shit kicking that probably was life altering, similar to like a guy like Jai Herbert. Then he had that wild fucking fight, bro. That was literally the best fight I ever seen on Contender Series, just because of how crazy it was against Charlie Campbell. I thought, it was a close line too, and I took Campbell, and I felt so good about it, bro. And then. Oh, man. But long story short, I watched the fight versus Charlie Campbell, and that was a fucking banger, bro, because he rocked Duncan like 5 times, and then he put him out. Yo, crazy. Go back and watch that fight.
Like that Czech Congo vibes, you know, when he gets knocked out a few times, and then he knocks him out, yeah.
Wild, bro. He didn't even knock him down. He just rocked him, so the guy gets rocked. Then Omar Morales, that's a shit win. Jewish better, that's a shit win, and I broke my arm in that fight. Don't forget. Don't forget, I broke my arm in that fight.
True, bro.
I had a good arm. I'd have beat him.
He was a tough motherfucker. He lasted 15 minutes.
Yeah.
With a broken arm.
I don't blame him for the Manuel Torres loss because that guy's really dangerous, and I think we called that one round 1 sub.
Yeah, we did, man. 10-1.
Mm-hmm. I think we called that one and he got the sub. Then he went out and got the sub the next time. I thought that was kind of not fluky, but like Oki just insisted on wrestling. He put his head right into a guillotine, right? And that was kind of just like a low IQ mistake. I don't think Vucenic is going to do the same thing. If anything, go like rear body lock, go come up, do a duck under, take this guy's back, put a hook in, grind him out, put another hook in. Now he's on the back. Now Duncan has to choose between that and Mount. I don't think he's going to beat him to the hips. And even if Vucenic winds up on the back, it's not like I think he's just going to use his jiu-jitsu to get up. And then now it's back on the feet. And then whereas Duncan win this fight, like I just don't see it. So I like Vucenic here, and I think he also gets the finish, probably by club and sub, because like Duncan's a bit tough. But it could be depends on if it's Mark Smith or not.
Yeah, I called the club and sub as well, bro. So we got some odds for this one, JB?
If you think this fight gets, sorry, I'm a little low on breath. If you think this fight, it's the flu game for me. If this fight gets to round 3, bro, do you think Vucenic could still finish? Like,
I mean, he definitely can because he's got good cardio and, you know, he's very slick. I personally think it should definitely come earlier, though. Probably, I think round 1, personally.
Okay, I like the round 1 at plus 240. It's a bit shit. You can get a better number on other books. And then I like Vucenic round 2 at plus 450. If he doesn't get in round 1, I think he gets in round 2.
Then we hit Omaha. It's March Madness at the moment. Yes. JB, do you fuck with March Madness?
No, but I'll watch it. Like, I love the games, and like as it gets to the later games, I'll have some action sometimes if I feel like I see an edge because I've seen them before. You know.
We're going crazy for we've had a lot of bets for March Madness. We're winning at the moment. So Shad, Stacking Cream, you must be in the group. I appreciate you. Joseph making me feel like so bad now, bro. Appreciate you, James. Would never have a go at you. You're the reason why I bet UFC. Appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you, bro. You're making me like feel bad, bro. Like fuck, bro. Like, but that's my fault though. But yeah, it's all love, man.
Bro, it's over with.
Yeah, that's done, bro. But it's over with. But then he sends the nicest comment after,
you know. Bro, he's gonna get a free month. He's happy as heck right now.
Yeah. All right.
And we have a story to tell the masses forever.
Yeah, I know. We need to introduce Joseph Walton to Fernando Rodney, bro. The two legends of the stream.
Yes.
Aussie fight fan. Fight ends in sub is very close to Jordan's sub. Don't get caught with your pants.
Well, I'm not playing Jordan's sub. I'm playing the ITD with my man Lucrative.
ITD.
Under 2.5, minus 145. Come on, son.
What's the price? Are we still getting plus money on Vuc ITD, or is it
minus 110? But this is last I checked. I wrote them down before. I should probably check them again, right? To not fucking.
If you can, bro.
Yeah, I got you, G. Under 2.5.
100%. Damn.
2.5.
So,
under 2.5, minus 145.
Damn.
Do you like that? Compared to the ITD, which is minus 180, yeah, I do. I think it's minus 145 is better. Personally.
For the under 2.5, yeah, I agree.
And then Vucenic ITD, let me check for you real quick. Last I checked, it was minus 110. It's still minus 110.
Or is it minus 185?
Yeah.
Fuck,
oh, you're right.
Minus 130, bro.
No, minus 180. Under 2.5 is minus 145.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
I'm getting
the fight goes, or the fight doesn't go, is minus 180. Sorry, it's hard to hear me.
No, you're all good. I'm
gonna get a water after this.
Manzi, we're done with you, bro. Move on. I don't care what you gotta say. Bro, we pick underdogs all the time, bro, and we pick favorites all the time. Like we literally just pick
on the fucking fight,
whoever we think's gonna win, and whatever the odds are.
The value is.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
You need to get with it, bro. You need to get with it, bro. You need to start watching the show, not making comments after one show.
Are we writing down?
So yeah, that's really it. I don't really see. Yeah, I just write it down just because. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, I think so.
What about round 1 and 2? Plus 240 and plus 450? Or we're getting greedy?
I don't think we should put rounds, like, I'm not confident about rounds to put it in a parlay, though.
Okay, we did it with Ruffy. We did it with Ruffy and shit. Minus 455. But maybe we just stick with the ITD because we did Ruffy ITD.
Yeah, but bro, I was confident on Ruffy, bro.
Okay, fair enough. Not as confident here. Got you. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm probing. You know, I'm trying to pick the mind while I got a chance. I'm going to.
I feel you.
Take it over.
Okay. Please. I'll take the show. My man Daz Files with another dono. What a legend. Daz is single-handedly keeping the show running here with the donos. I think pretty sure last week I got a dono. Like, appreciate that, Daz. It's not loading up now. For some reason now my computer wants to go really slow. But... Shout out to Daz Files. Make sure you go and follow him on Twitter. Support him. Man's making the fuck ton of bets. Daz always pops on the screen with like loads of bets. Last week was a big one, Daz. I know that for both of us. So
hey, bro, you cool my smoke detector?
More of the same. Speaking of more of the same, let's continue with these breakdowns.
Yo, you heard Lucrative?
Yeah, bro. Me? I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know how bad it is. I remember.
Bro, it's fucking.
Let me hear it then.
I'm fucking sick, bro. Let me go inside. You could hear it probably from fucking out here. It's loud as fuck. All right, I'll just stay here.
I can't hear it.
Can you hear me?
I don't know.
I think, man.
Why my computer's gone really slow for some reason.
It's in lagging. Yo, you lagging, bro. Can you hear me?
JB, can you take us away with Molly McCann versus Alexia Thainara?
All right, chat. Can you hear me?
Yeah, bro.
You can hear me? Bro, one person in the chat. Just tell me if you can hear me or not.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. You lagging. How you got all this money and some McDonald's Wi-Fi, Lucrative? Come on, man.
Yeah.
All right, chat. I thought so. All right, I'm going to take it over. Yeah, I got you, G. All right. So, Molly McCann versus Thainara. I think this Thainara bitch is a little bit green, but she's got some athletic talent. She did well.
Fight away. Take the fight away.
I got you, G. I don't know what's going on with
Hey, bro. Take the fight away.
I got you, G. I don't even know you can hear me. I think she could get takedowns here. I think she's. I got
do the fight. Do the fight. Do the.
Can yo? I'm trying to talk, bro, but it keeps interrupting me. I think it's because you lagging, bro. But
break down the fight, bro.
I'm trying, bro. Anybody hearing this right now? I'm cracking up, bro. And I think he just playing with me. All right, so plus. Yo, you can't be doing that to me, man. All right. I think she has takedown upside here, Thainara. And the reason I say that is just the physicality.
I don't know what's going on, bro.
And I think that Thainara could get, like I said.
No.
I'm faded. Not only am I faded, man, bro. Not only am I faded, but every 2 seconds it's like interrupted me. And I'm sick, bro. I'm trying to drink my orange juice. You know what? I'm about to roll up some more Vittori back.
Bro, these guys are having a laughing fit now. What's going on?
All right, you back, bro?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. I need a map, bro.
Fuck, bro. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'm gonna have to go and come back, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that, bro, because I can't even talk, bro. It's the comments, though, that got me weak. It's not even me, guys. I promise you it's not me. It's the comments that got me weak right now. Y'all funny as hell, man. Y'all funny as hell. But yeah, all right. So we've seen Molly McCann taken down in the UFC before multiple times. Like even back to the Diana Belbita fight. Diana Belbita, the first fight. She's not a good wrestler. Was able to get takedowns there, right? She's had problems with the submissions as well before. She was been put in submissions. Obviously, like looking back, Aaron Blanchfield was going to wreck her every single time. Thainara is not the level of Blanchfield, in my opinion. Like I said, I still think she's a bit green. Talented nonetheless. Kind of reminds me of that other African guy last week, Musasa, but this is a little bit of a different fight. McCann, I think, has a slight edge on the feet. She could be a little bit wide. We'll let my man James talk on that a little bit more when he comes back. Thainara, though, on top, she's good. She has some subs. I don't think Molly's like a complete fish. I know she works. I believe she works with J-Flow Judo, if I'm not mistaken. Riff Raff in the comments. I can't even bring up the comments. Meatball is getting subbed. What y'all think about this fight, though? He said my ass was tripping. Watch out for that mountain lion. Yeah, bro. There be mountain lions out here. Don't act like there ain't. Control win, right? I don't know. I don't know how Thainara's fucking cardio is gonna last like in the late rounds, especially if Molly's pushing her. I think low-key this fight could be violence. I think McCann could get a finish. I think she could knock her out on the feet. She hits hard. We've seen her knock people out before. We've seen Thainara get subbed on the regional scene. I know it was a while ago, but Molly could reverse position, or she could just, defend the takedowns. Even if she gets taken down in the first round, I still think she's in the fight. I think she's probably the side here at the odds. I took a shot on Molly McCann plus 168. I don't know what the odds are sitting at currently, but I'll look until we get our guy Lucrative back with the Mickey D's Wi-Fi. We're going to run this back in the future, and this is going to be one of the greatest moments in Parlay Madness history. Here we go. Molly McCann. It sucks, too, because I don't even have a fucking great take on this fight. Kind of a shitty one. She's still plus 170, so I don't even get any fucking CLV. Fucking square. Molly not losing in the UK back to back. Oh, he's back, baby. He's back. Thank the gods. He's here. Lagging. Still. What's
Bro, I
going
don't know
on?
what the fuck's going on.
Is there like a tornado in your area? All right, bro. I guess I might as well roll up some more pack. Edwin, chill, bro. Chill. Y'all really making me weak right now.
Yo, bro.
I told you, Ryan, you can still hear it out here. You can't even. It's so good. I guess I might as well roll up some more. He's watching me through the phone. Edwin, shit, bro. Hey, yo, that's what I sound like? Oh, no. I hate hearing my own voice, man. Hey, yo, these comments, bro. Chill. My man Chris, you gotta chill out, bro.
Yo, bro.
Some technical difficulties, bro. I don't know if you can hear me, man. There we go. He's figuring it out. So good. He's watching me. Should I just take over the podcast, guys? Should I just take over the podcast? Is it my show now? Because we could just move on to the next fight if that's what we're doing. All right. I guess we're moving on to the next fight. We got Gunnar Nelson versus Kevin Holland. Honestly, yo, Riff Raff, you gotta chill, bro. Chill.
Bro, what the fuck is going on, man?
I don't know, bro. You got some aliens by you or some shit?
Can you see my name? Can
yeah,
you see
it's
my
my
new
show
name?
now, though. I'm on the left side. Let's go.
Dodgy
JB,
Wi-Fi Lucrative.
Oh,
Bro,
that's what's up. You got a dono, bro, for your Wi-Fi.
Bro, I don't know what the fuck happened. It's my computer. It's not the Wi-Fi. It's the computer. It's gone super slow. But anyway, where we're at, man. Listen,
I don't know, bro. We're at the funniest
Listen.
moment in Parlay Madness history, bro. Go ahead.
Bro, you was laughing, yeah. I was trying to tell you to just continue with the show, and then you're telling me I'm interrupting you, but I didn't. I said that like 30 seconds before you said you heard it, you know? It was like, fuck.
But it was lagging. That's why.
I know, it was lagging. It was lagging. I didn't mean to interrupt, bro. I'm sorry. But listen, man, Molly McCann, yeah, she's going to get taken down in this fight over and over. But obviously, this Thainara girl coming in, UFC debut. We're never back in Dana White's Contender Series minus 200 juice on their UFC debut. I'll tell you that for a fact. So I think the fight's going to play out one of two ways. You know, Thainara gets the grappling going and is able to do some damage on Molly, and Molly kind of wilts in her home country as she's done before, or Molly kind of makes it gritty. Maybe she reverses Thainara a couple of times. Like, I struggle to see Thainara cover minus 200. If this was her second or third fight, then maybe I would think she could do it. But I really do think that UFC debut in London, flying across the world, where Molly doesn't have to, is probably going to impact her a little bit here. So I think Molly can make it close. I think Molly's the better striker. She's definitely the better boxer. So, yeah, that's really what I think. I think it's going to be a close-ish fight where Thainara edges it based on the takedowns and top control.
Fair enough, bro.
Yeah. I can't write down our parlay licks.
That's okay. I got them like in my head. I'll write them. I'll rewrite them down. I could give you the odds though. Like, do you have anything that you're like specifically thinking on this fight? Personally, I like the Molly McCann KO or sub at plus 500.
Yeah, I don't mind IT. You know, Molly McCann sub. Like, I know I'm sounding like Jewish better, but Molly McCann subs coming in at like plus 1400, bro. Like that's live, man. Bruna Brazil subbed this chick.
She always goes for the takedown. She's going to be shooting consistently on Molly. Molly's going to put it on her on the feet. So, why can't she jump her head into another guillotine? That was kind of poor, like, defense of the guillotine last time out. First of all, it was a standing guillotine. And second of all, she didn't even fight the hands, really. I know it was a long time ago, 6 years, but so what? It can easily happen again. Why it can't happen again, you know? I don't know if she's, like, such a better grappler now. It's not, you know, she was looking decent in our Dana White's Contender Series fight, but I still don't think she was moving and floating on top like this amazing black belt at all, to be honest. So I could see Molly subbing her at like 14-1. JB special.
Yes, sir. But do you still have the legs written down or no?
Yeah, I got them, but I just can't fucking show you them.
Show them. So type them down, though. I like Molly ITD at plus 500.
Are we really going to put that in a parlay, though?
Yeah, I guess not. But all right, the people know of it now. All right, next fight.
Yeah, bro, you take away the next fight. And if I go again, just continue, bro.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. All right. So I like Kevin Holland here in the spot. I think like Gunnar Nelson, activity matters for me personally. Like I respect activity. And Kevin Holland, say what you want. He's active. And I think he's obviously the better striker here. Huge reach advantage, huge athletic advantage. Gunnar's just in there with his chin wide up. And I think at some point, like the reaction, I know Cormier mentioned it in his last fight, the reaction time isn't going to be there. Similar like how Bobby Green's reaction time hasn't been there. You know, I know Bobby Green's taken bad knockouts, but Gunnar Nelson hasn't. But it's just the activity for me. Like he's super inactive. Kevin, I think at some point on the feet is going to hurt him, unless this is a round one auto sub, which I don't think it is. I think Kevin's grappling is better than people give it credit for. You know, I see Mance in the comments. I like Kevin KO. I think that's interesting. You know, I think his path here is probably inside the distance. Because if this fight isn't on the ground for Gunnar Nelson, I think it's going to wind up bad for him. You know, Kevin Holland has a really nasty right cross. I always say it. He's got one of the best right crosses at 170. The way he put Joe Queen Buckley out, even at 85, you know, that win ages very well for me. And Gunnar Nelson, I don't really rate his UFC wins that high. I think Kevin has problems with the takedown defense even more at 185. Can you mute your mic a little bit, or just mute your mic while I'm talking, James? Thanks, G. Thanks, bro. And I think we don't want another moment like that. I think that, like I said, if Gunnar can get on top here, he's very good. Like obviously, I respect his jiu-jitsu pedigree, the guys that he trains with. But as I said, the activity worries me, the physicality, the type of takedowns. I'll let you talk about that more. That Gunnar goes for. I think Kevin will have a good time defending just because of his length and his frame advantage. And something that I'm going to go with a little Jewish better whisper bet myself, guys, because I don't think I've heard anybody mention this. Maybe like one guy or two guys. You know, when you have that big of a reach advantage and a guy's not been in the octagon that long, you can wrap up front chokes. We're talking about a guy, 3 of his last 4 wins come via the sub. This fight's probably going to end inside the distance if Kevin Holland's winning. And I understand people taking the KO, but I think that he could wrap up a front choke. Personally, I know the Mikel, you know, armbar was a little bit of a fluke in my opinion. He got dropped there. That was a weird look. But like I said, he is a Travis Lutter jiu-jitsu black belt. I think he's solid on the mat, like submission wise. He's got crazy power. Even the way he knocked out Jacare Souza, man, that was legendary, bro. Who knocks out a man off of their back? Like maybe it's just insane. I think he's got a crazy power, especially at 170. And like you're gonna probably mention, like at 170, I think that means he has to take it a little bit more serious. This kind of feels like a must-win fight. Daz Files, he bet Kevin sub 3 times. He never goes for him, but 3 of his last 4 wins come via the sub. I'm sorry, but that make sense, bro. I think he's live for it here, especially if the fight to end by sub is literally plus 140. It's the most likely method is for this fight to end via sub, and you're giving me 9-1 on Kevin sub, and I like the money line. You're muted, bro. My bad.
Yeah, it's a tough one for me because on the one hand, I feel like, you know, if Gunnar gets his back once, he could just submit him. You know, Derrida did it. Brendan Allen did it at one point. They got his back for 30 seconds and the submission was locked in. So rear naked chokes may be his kryptonite because he's a pretty good grappler, Kevin Holland himself.
I forgot about Oliveira too. That weird moment.
Yeah, what happened in that one?
He got his back taken by Alex Oliveira at the end of round 1.
Yeah.
Thumbs
Yeah.
up.
Oh, yeah. True. He lost the first round kind of clean. But, that was a matter of time. But, yeah, like, it seems like maybe, the back take and the rear naked choke is his kryptonite. And that's what Gunny does best. Gunner's a very high-level grappler, very class fighter. But he likes a BJJ fight. And he likes a BJJ fight even in the striking. And what I mean by that is he likes the fight to be very clean. He doesn't like to take a lot of damage. He likes to spar. He likes to flow, bounce in and out of range, throw low volume. He likes it to be a clean fight. And he likes to take the back, get the rear naked choke in, maybe not squeeze too hard, just do perfect positioning, twist a little bit, and he gets the nice tap. He just likes the fight to be lovely, pretty, and clean. And I don't think Kevin Holland's going to give him that. He's going to get in his face. He's going to throw heavy, straight hands like he did against Wonderboy Thompson. And I think that could be trouble for Gunny Nelson. Gunny's been dropped a couple of times. He seems to have a decent chin, but he has been hurt before. He doesn't wear damage well. I know that. His eyes swells up. His face turns red. His nose is easily bust. He's easily cut. That's obviously not going to be good in a fight against someone like Kevin Holland, who will use a lot of his limbs, mainly the elbows and the hands. The knees up close are going to be there. I know you remember that Fluffy Hernandez fight back in the day. Kevin's still live to do something like that in close range. So, yeah, there's a lot to like on the Kevin side in terms of how he matches up with Gunny, and there's a lot to hate because it's another grappler. But I think at 170 pounds is obviously a good thing for Kevin. He has to focus. He has to make the weight. No matter whether he feels like it or not, he has to lock in to make that weight. And Kevin always makes weight, so I don't expect him to come in overweight or anything here. If he does come in overweight, it shows you that he's probably checked out more than he's ever been in his career, and then you can play Gunnar Nelson via submission. But yeah, personally, I feel like Kevin's going to get it done, but it's a very close fight, and I'm not sweating the money line. I don't think money line has value here. I think 50-50 is maybe about right. I would lean Kevin Holland a little bit just because of the activity. Kevin Holland has fought 7 times since Gunnar Nelson's last fight. So, yeah, that's another thing that's pretty big on the Kevin side. I think the main thing is the physicality of Gunnar is not what has troubled Kevin in the past in the grappling. What physicality has troubled Kevin ever in his entire career? Marvin Vettori, Derek Brunson, Roman Dolidze, Reina Derrida. Those guys are absolute apes at 185. And it's not racist because 3 out of 4 of them are white. So those guys are fucking apes at 185. And I don't think Gunnar Nelson is. I think he's as flexible and he moves like an orangutan. Long arms, he kind of looks like one, but I don't think he has that strength and physicality that those guys do. And, when he come up against someone who doesn't have the strength and physicality at 170 before, who grapples Michael Chiesa, he was easily defending those body lock takedowns, and then he ended up submitting him himself, right? So, yeah, I mean, it's not a strong take because I think both fighters can either win inside the distance, but slightly lean Kevin here. I like the KO. I know you gave credence to the sub. I personally like KO a little bit better than the ITD, I mean. But yeah, I could be wrong, and maybe I should respect your take a little bit more. But
no, it's fair. I understand it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's just another long shot on a sub. It's not. I'm not fucking putting the fucking bank on Kevin Holland sub. Nah, it's a small sprinkle, and I like the money line. I think he fucks him up.
What's the price for sub? $10 to 1? 8, 7?
I think it's 9 to 1. Hold on.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's plus 900. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. All right, bro. So yeah, we both like Kevin a little bit in that spot.
I like him. He's one of my more confident spots on the card, personally.
Wow, really? That's kind of crazy though to me, bro. Like, don't you think Gunner's like super? I mean, you know about Gunnar Nelson and his.
No, he's really good. I think he's really good. Like I said, I just think the type of takedowns that he goes for, and kind of like you mentioned, I think Kevin's just going to show him no respect, bro.
Yeah. I think Kevin's going to walk him down and put hands on him like he did to Wonderboy.
Takedowns are just going to be telegraphed at that point, and then he's able to stuff him. And then it's like you have to have some type of striking to get to the takedowns, in my opinion. This is MMA. Like, I think Gunnar's like just past his like era. Not past his prime, but like past like he's at the point where it's like I think he's too late in the career. To like
Double trouble.
The MMA is just catching up to him, in my opinion. He's been, dude, and that's another thing. How long has Gunnar Nelson been fighting for? He's been fighting. I believe he made his debut in like 2007, bro. And the guy's been fighting forever. Like, he doesn't fight often because, like, at a certain point, it's probably just too much for the body and just mind and everything. So, how much like does he even have left in him? I think Kevin just needs this fight. So, I'll give him one more chance, bro.
Come on, you need to let the other guest chat. We've got another guest in here now.
It's 3. That's your twin? What's his name? Like your alter ego. What's your alter ego? You're muted, bro.
His name's not Lucrative Wi-Fi, James.
Better BJJ. Okay, but Kevin has 9 wins by sub, and Gunnar Nelson is old as fuck, and he's going to be shooting for him, and he can just darce him, bro. Like, I'm not saying it's a fucking lock, bro. I'm saying it's a possibility.
Come on, bro. You keep saying it's a lock. What the fuck's going on, bro? Stop saying it's a lock.
He's got 10-inch reach advantage too, bro. Like when you just have that big of a reach advantage, you could wrap up a front headlock and it's over, bro.
10 inches is a lot of inches, bro. So I hear every weekend.
Go back to your phone, bro.
Always moaning. Listen. Why am I? Can you hear me?
I think it's fine.
Well, you can't hear me. I think I'm lagging again. This is really bad. So I've come into a bunch of donations. Fucking hell, that's mad. Like, shout out to the guys. I should get shit a Wi-Fi more often because then I get loads of donations.
Let's just win a parlay, bro, so we can fix
appreciate everyone. But we're on to the next fight now. JB.
Bro, you're lagging bad, bro.
Bro, let's let's round this out now.
Yeah, can you go back to the phone or no?
Carlos Ulberg, Jan Blachowicz.
Bro, it's so bad.
Yeah, I will, but break down the Carlos Ulberg fight.
I think under 2.5 plus 114 is a solid bet, in my opinion. I think it should probably be close to pick'em. I think Ulberg's the better striker. I know Jan historically is durable, but he's been finished before. He's tapped insta before. I think Carlos Ulberg could put the pressure on, but sometimes Carlos Ulberg just wants to be clean. I just think at some point he's going to need that big win to get to the next level, and a 42-year-old Jan could be that one. Worries me a little bit, though, for the money line because, you know, what if Jan does take him down in round 1, right? Now we're talking about you laid the chalk and you got to worry. And he has takedown upside here. We've seen him get takedowns in the UFC. He's got power, as always. I remember that that Dominic Reyes one was a nasty knockout. He painted him with the body kicks there and then absolutely brutalized Dominic Reyes. And he was a big underdog there. So he's a guy that I really don't necessarily want to bet against at chalk, even at this age. But I think Ulberg is allowed to finish him. Not too confident in it, though. And that's all I got.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, way better, bro. I'm running out of breath, though.
Yeah, so my phone works, but my computer doesn't. So I think my computer has... I think I need to free up some storage. But anyway, yeah, it's a tough one because... Well, it's not a tough one in that I think Ulberg's going to win. But it is a tough one because we just don't really know how washy Jan is. Like, Jan's talking about reality TV shows, man. Jan's talking like he's doing reality TV show. He did a reality TV show recently. That's not a good look for Jan Blachowicz. He's coming off multiple surgeries as well. That's also a terrible look for Jan Blachowicz. If he shows up in anything like he was a few years ago, he can easily win the fight at plus 300 underdog when nobody in the entire industry is picking him. Is Jan Blachowicz going to be the one where nobody picks him and then he just wins the fight? Bro, if he's not completely washed, then he can definitely do that here. But I'm personally going to be a pussy and agree with everyone else that he is washed and that he's going to lose this fight. I'm going to say that he loses the fight via decision. But if we are correct that Jan is washed, then the Ulberg KO it instantly becomes live. You know, just based on, like, the line is saying Jan is washed. So if the line is correct, then the KO should be value. I personally don't think he's completely washed, so I think he'll be able to last the decision. It's hard for me to pick Ulberg KO, where Ulberg has been to decision with guys who are not on the same durability level as Jan Blachowicz. So it's just kind of hard for me to pick Ulberg KO. But they're light heavyweight, man. Anything can happen, I think. Like, to take one of Aussie's euphemisms, you might get caught with your pants down if you bet on an Ulberg prop this weekend. Because KO and decision is very much guesswork. Because we don't know how washed Jan is. We don't know how he's coming into this fight. And at the end of the day, light heavyweight, these guys hit hard for light heavyweight. Jan is Jan's an elite striker, like elite, MMA elite, top of the top MMA striker, which people would not think, right? He's a bit slow, he's a bit plodding, he's a bit chubby, like he's not really that fast. But man, that guy is a fucking really good striker, man. He's very sneaky, very tricky. He's a veteran striker. He is an absolute veteran striker. Very, very good power. Very good check hooks. Good durability. Leg kicks are very, very good. He's just a really good striker. So, man, he can trouble Ulberg here. If he gets the grappling going, I don't know, man.
Yeah, bro. I mean, we broke these fights down, right? You had your show this weekend. I had my show, bro, right? Like, let's just give the people what they want. And that's the parlay. That's how I feel about it at this point, man. Like, we got the plus EV legs. We got it in our head. The people don't hear us yet, bro.
No, I mean, we definitely can't skip the main event.
Well, I'll let you break it down. If y'all want to check out my main event breakdown, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to skip out on it. Yeah, because I'm about to run out of breath. Y'all check out my show, Matza Money. The people supported it the last time. And James, I have an idea too. Let me know what you think about this. Feel free to say no, but we got a few donos, right? Maybe we take like a quarter of that money, and then one person that likes the video, proves that they like the video, puts a comment on the video. Our long shot parlay will put like some money on that, and if it wins, we'll give that person the money. That's like a dope idea or not? Too crazy.
No, what are you saying? Follow someone's parlay in the chat.
So, all right, we got. It looks like $49.99, $25, and then 25 Aussie dollars. We could take like a quarter of that money or half or whatever portion you're willing to do, and we put it on the long shot parlay. And then if it hits, we give like one person that comments the video or like shares it or whatever. We give them the money if it hits.
Yeah, sounds good. Easy.
Yeah.
I haven't set up these payouts on YouTube, but I just pay out of my own pocket. It's fine.
How do you want to do it though? Like, what do they have to do to get into it? Like, what do they have to for the entry fee? What's the?
I don't know, bro. It's your idea. I don't know.
So yeah, all right. Put a like on the video. You got to send a video that you like, a screenshot that you like the video to Lucrative, right? You have to put a comment on the video, and then yeah, is that it? That sounds good to me, right?
Yeah, that's fine. We'll pick something out from the comment section if it wins.
And we'll give 2 entries to the guys that donated. Dang.
Yeah.
All right, you want me to go on the main event, bro?
Yeah, bro, go on the main event. I'm trying to bring up the screen.
I think it's a bit binary. I think like if this fight finishes, Brady sub, it's Leon KO. I don't see Leon getting a sub. I don't see Brady getting a KO, although he could, if he's really just dominating him, he could technically get a wrist ride and punch him out. But I don't see that. He's a lot better than a lot of the guys that have taken Leon down, other than like maybe Gunnar Nelson back in the day. and we've seen even Sabata, I think, took Leon's back as well, if I'm not mistaken. So, when you can get this guy down, you can put in the hooks, but he's really good at defending up against the cage, which is good because it's crazy because I think Brady's really good. He's one of the better guys up against the cage in MMA right now. So I think the nuances and details up against the cage I'm going to be geeking out on this fight. And watch Sean Brady. Like I said, he's one of the better grapplers in MMA. I think Leon's going to have a big advantage on the feet, although Brady's getting better in the striking. And if he's setting up those takedowns, his striking could open up more as the fight goes on. But I like Leon's weapons here, especially if he could damage the lead leg of Sean Brady. It's going to be hard for him to shoot. Like Colby didn't shoot a lot in that fight, and I think some of that had to do with Colby might just be washed, but those leg kicks start to add up. It's hard to get the drive. I don't know if that's going to stop Sean Brady from trying to grapple. The guy's an ox, and he's going to try and get a hold of you. And if he does, man, he could definitely find a way on top and, possibly even finish this fight. But I generally think this fight goes over. I don't know how much value there is on the line currently. But nonetheless, I think this is pretty binary. Whoever wins, I think, could look like a big favorite. Similar to the Cerudia Van fight.
Yeah, I thought you wasn't going to do a breakdown.
I got you. Just can't go too long. I'm really running out of breath.
All right, bro, I'll be quick. So I think there's two ways you can look at this fight. It's like maybe Brady's taken a step up too soon, and Leon Edwards is just at a high level, and he's been fighting at a high level, and he's got better cardio, and he's a better striker, so it's just too much too soon for Brady, who has already faltered under his step up against Bilal Muhammad. Or you can say that Leon has struggled with wrestling for his entire career, and now he's fighting someone who is a much better wrestler than him, stronger, and also a much better grappler than him or anyone he has ever fought recently or in his entire career outside of potentially Gunnar Nelson. So there's two ways of looking at it. I don't know what one to believe, man. I really don't. I'm 50-50. I'm torn. As the money keeps on coming in on Sean Brady, I like Leon Edwards more and more. If Sean Brady was plus 140, I'd like Sean Brady. I think that Leon Edwards holds some value now. I'd line this about a pick'em. And I like Brady's submission at plus 400 because I think it captures a lot of his upside. If he's having top time for 25 minutes, which he needs to win the fight, because I think even if he grinds out 3 rounds, he could badly gas out in round 4 and 5 and get finished. If he is having top time success, I think the submission is ultimately live. I think Brady's one of the best submission fighters that Leon has ever fought, and I think he's one of the better ones in MMA today. So, he blends the jiu-jitsu together very well with his wrestling. So, yeah, I think the plus 400 is decent. I don't know what Leon KO is, but I'd potentially look to that if it was like similar to plus 400 as well, which I think it will be. JB can tell me. So, yeah, I kind of like the En's ITD a little bit. I feel like it's a binary fight, striker versus grappler for the most part. Both fighters have shown some wiltiness in their career, even though it hasn't resulted in a finish for Edwards. He has looked like he might quit in there a few times, and Brady could bring it out of you, but Brady has looked like he's going to quit a couple of times. He did once, and the other time was against Chiesa, and if it was 2 more rounds, he might have done it. So I kind of like the En's ITD. I think both fighters are a little bit flaky, and that sounds funny, but I actually do feel that. So, yeah, bro, tell me any money lines you like.
That's a hot take for this week. I hear a lot of people on the over.
Yeah, I might have to bet it then just because of that.
That's JB on a speed run. No, bro, I'm literally sick, bro. I just want to go. I want to go to bed soon. It's not because it's late.
Yeah, JB. Well, thanks for doing it, bro.
Nah, no doubt, bro. I got you anytime. It's for the people, bro. End of the day,
That's it, bro. People.
Y'all give me the energy to keep it going.
People. So what's the lines, bro?
I like Holland plus 110. Let's not forget to write that down.
You have to tell me everything. That wasn't him.
Well, just Holland plus 110, I think. And then Molly McCann ITD was plus 500. I like that personally.
What's Holland ends at ITD, please, or under 2.5?
Or just like the fight ends. That one worries me, bro, because I could see a path for Gunnar to just fucking take him down, and I don't know. But yeah, you know what? I don't see that though. I think it ends ITD more often than not. Jesus Christ! All right. Under 2.5 is minus 166. Fight doesn't go is
That's all good.
Okay.
Molly, McCann, ITD.
Plus 500.
Anything else that I missed? Allberg, what? No,
I
nothing.
don't think we did anything for Oldberg. I don't think so. I'm not playing his money line in a parlay, so we can just forget about that.
Brady, ends ITD. No, I'm not going to put it in a parlay.
Okay, I like Leon personally, guys, but I got him at a good line. So
What line? The line is still there.
I got him at like plus 147, and it's like plus 130 now, or maybe it's plus 140. So yeah, it's still there. You're right.
Wow, that's a big price, man.
Nah, he's plus 130. I got him at plus 147 and plus 138, I think.
Okay.
It's a small. It'll probably fluctuate. I could see money coming in on Brady late. I could see money coming in on Leon late. Like,
All right, bro. So let's make the parlays.
Oh no, he's plus 130 now for Leon. By the way, I got him at plus 147.
So this is the best part of the evening, boys. We're making the motherfucking parlays now. So
Da 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 da. Can I go
it's
first?
the motherfucking parlay team.
Can I take it or not?
Yeah, bro. Please go.
Okay. I'm gonna go with CLD ITV.
Boom.
Loughran goes the distance. Minus 200. And Vucenic under 2.5 minus 145. Those are gonna be my parlay. That's gonna be my parlay.
Vucenic, yeah.
Yeah, I under 2.5.
You
Or
stole
should I
the
just do the
legs.
ITV? Oh, okay.
What's the? No, you have to add up the odds for me, bro.
Yeah, I got you, G. I'm about to die here, dog. Yeah,
No,
it's all
that's
for y'all.
no,
This is gonna hit, bro. This is gonna hit. I put in too much work for this not to hit, guys. 200.
Yeah.
Almost 200. What's the other odds? This is the Jordan flu game right here, Phil. Minus 200. What's CLD ITD? Minus 160 and minus 145.
Yeah.
Is plus 312, baby. Let's get it.
All right. I'll take the craps. Craps.
I had to do that last week, but it's all good. Well, let's just hit two. It's our parlays, bro. At the end of the day,
I know, bro.
We working together, but it's the Lou, the G. I like it.
I'll go with Kavanagh decision. Minus 115. I'll go with Guram decision. Minus 110. And I'll go with Thainara money line plus 105. That's big odds, bro. What's the odds for that one?
All right, just say the odds again. Don't even have to give me the or whatever.
Well, give me minus 115 and minus 110.
What's that? Okay, minus 115, minus 110, plus 257.
Add the plus 105 onto that.
Plus 632.
Should I be a pussy or should I go with a 632? I'll go with a 632.
What's the other line? I don't even know. I can't see it. I can't see it. You gotta scroll down.
Sorry. Anyway,
No,
I've done it.
Dog, don't sweat it.
I'm going on that one, bro.
Yeah. Oh, okay, bet. Yeah, don't be a pussy.
Nah, I'm not a fucking pussy, bro. Come on.
Yeah, let's go. This is our week right here, bro. Let's get it.
I really believe it, bro.
I mean, we should have had last week too, but we're gonna go on a little run here, hopefully.
We crushed last week regardless, so it's fine. We just didn't do Parlay Madness, but it's all
This is honestly, this is the best episode we ever had, bro. This shit was funny as hell, bro. I'm about to
bro,
die.
that was bro.
Yeah, this is good.
I need to sort out my computer, man. Pissing me off.
I think
All
you
right, bro.
gotta
We're
go.
gonna do the crazy joint parlay. So the Jews done a parlay, as you can see. The Jews did it. The Lou's done a parlay, and then now we're gonna do the Jew and the Lou and the Jew parlay. This is the combination parlay where we get a little bit crazy. We get a little bit weird, like we might add some big legs in it. Maybe not too crazy. I have to rein the Jew in, but like, yeah, this is where we're gonna go a bit crazy, boys, and we leave you with 3 good parlays, and that's it. So,
Bro, I'm literally cramping.
you wanna kick it off, bro?
Plus 900 CLD sub, bro. Has to be.
Oh yeah, that's a lot, bro. Should be around plus 120, 140.
And then we'll go Vucenic ITD. Maybe.
Wait there, it's my turn.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I wanted to take over like I was fucking Jordan.
Come on, bro.
Nah, you Scotty's. I guess since I'm sick, you gotta be Scottie Pippen for this one. But usually you'd be Jordan. I'd be Pippen.
We ain't going Vucenic. We're going something that isn't even written down there. We're going with a big motherfucker. We're going with Kevin Holland via KO. Give me the odds for that one, bro. I think it's plus 270, but you can just little one-time confirm, and that's what we need, bro. 2 legs to the fucking moon, boys.
Okay, bet. All right. Yeah, because we have Vucenic in the other one anyway, right? Draft
bro.
And I like that one too, because Gunnar is fucking old as shit.
Gunnar is fucked. Gunnar pack is coming.
Yo, I swear I was gonna come out here and say we gonna smoke that Gunnar pack. That gun, I call it Gunny pack though. I think you gotta shorten it, like abbreviate.
Yeah, Gunny.
That Gunny pack. That Gunny pack. Oh my god, my computer. It's like because I'm not in a state where I'm supposed to use DraftKings and stuff.
Boys, what's the KO in DraftKings? We got 700 motherfucking live viewers. Someone can chime in. 700.
I know, dead ass. We should have like a moderator or like a producer that helps us, low key. If anybody wants to inquire about that, please.
Yeah, Jamie, pull that up. We need
Plus
a Jamie.
Plus 250 G, and then I'll add it up real quick.
Please add that shit up. It's plus $1 million, but we're gonna take that.
We're due. We're due, bro. We're so due.
So due.
We've been so close a couple times.
Fuck it, we hit one last week. We're on a roll, bro. We're gonna hit one.
No, I'm just talking about like a long shot. We're due, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Huge one. I mean, these are long anyway. We hit like a plus 400 the other week. That's kind of long, bro.
I mean, we've hit 50 to 1s before, bro. We've hit 100 to 1s on this show, bro. We can do it.
Jeez.
Man, it's been a little while, but not too long. No, we're still.
I mean, we didn't do the show for like 6 months, so that's why it feels.
Yeah, no, big facts. Plus 3,400, 34 to 1.
That's it, bro. Plus 3,400, 34 to 1. That is it. Read it. Lock it in, boys. I'm taking it off the screen in a minute. The parlay 1, the Jew. The parlay 2, the Lou. And the parlay 3, the Lou and the Jew. That's it, boys. We're going to leave now. We're going to love you and leave you. It's been an amazing stream. I love you all, including Joseph Walton and everybody else, even that Munzie fucker. And that's it, man. Everybody in the chat, say peace out to my man Jewish Better, because he's been sick for the last 2 hours, 3 minutes and 6 seconds, and he still did the parlay madness for you. So everyone give him props. If you want to sign up to my service, lucrativemmabetting.com, this is the week where I'm going bang. It's going to be 5 winning weeks in a row once I hit this weekend, and it's in my hometown of UFC London, so you know we're doing it right. Many, many bets on the line. They're all on my website. And that's really it. Lou, Jew, take us away, buddy.
Thank you, bro. I wish you luck this week, for real, man. It's gonna be your week, bro. UFC London. I feel it. I agree with you, bro. I can see it. I can see it in. I see it in your energy. I could see it. I don't know what I'm saying, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave y'all with that. I appreciate y'all. I forget what I was even gonna say, but go check out my show I did this week. I gave out a pretty long shot parlay there. And yeah, let's get this money. I don't even remember what I was gonna say, but all love to everybody. Let's get it.
You've said it all. You said it all, brother. Bang. Take it, boys. Let's fucking go.
Oh, Mans didn't even end the show. He just left. Oh, that's so awkward. Should I just stay here until it ends? Oh, yeah. I was going to say, don't forget to comment on the video, y'all, for the giveaway. I'll remind James. That's what I was going to say right there.